All right, hello everyone. We are back for tour 9 here. We are going to get underway with another hole here as soon as I can grab an opponent. And one of the reasons that you see me right around this trophy count is for matching. Tour 8 and tour 9 right now are going to be super easy to match around my trophy count. I'm still going to be able to match tour 10, tour 9, all these very easily, tour 7. So that's one of the biggest reasons that you're going to see my trophy count right around where it is right now. And here you see this hole. This is one of my more favorite wins here. So we're going to go to the second fairway here. And notice how my opponent is using a katana. I am going to do the same thing. Now the reason to use this ball, the biggest reason for me, is the second shot setting up. That extra side spin on certain winds is really going to give us an advantage. So this is going to be a great ball. And there you see my opponent just clipping the rough. Ideally, I'm going to try to beat it over the rough. Katana ball, I'm just trying to think. It's probably going to be very close to full. Very, very close to full. 4 top spin maybe. It looks pretty good. I'm a little worried top spin wise what to do. I'm going to try around 4. And I'm going to try it with some kind of curl back to the left. You see how the fairway's a little bit more open towards the right? So you're going to see me usually aim a little bit more towards the right. I like curling it back to kind of position it in the fairway a little bit more centered. So that's what you're going to see me try to do here. So let's see if I can pull this off. Ideally, I don't land on the rough, and I just missed it. Just missed it. So, I don't know what the wind is, but missing it there might not be that bad, depending on the wind. Yeah, it might cost me a little bit. Might be a little bit better to not have hit that rough. So I just needed, just a hair more topspin. I was trying to estimate it, and I just estimated it just slightly wrong. So 4.5, 5 topspin on a 10 wind is just about ideal for a Thor's hammer, which is 232 on the power number, land zone. But you can see where my opponent is. I'm going to try to beat the ball down there a little bit farther. And, had I not made this little mistake with this tee shot, this would have been much easier. We're probably going to end up a little bit short of the hole, but no reason we can't give ourselves a good pitch. So let me talk about this method. So first thing I'm going to play, notice how I'm putting the right edge of my bullseye right on the rough edge. I'm going to go 6 rings, which is about there. In addition, I'm going to go about 4 targets. So this is 1 target. There's 2. There's 3. Let me go around there. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Shoot. I think I messed up. I think I'm under by 1 target. Yeah, so I think I needed to go at least another 5 rings there, minimal. So I was running out of time. I had to just go with it. Had I gone 5 more rings, it wouldn't have been quite as aggressive. And it would have shot more out into the center of the fairway there. But like I said, I wasn't going to get to the green either way because of that mishap on the first tee shot. Had I had more perfect speed and run out and all that good stuff, then I would have given myself a nice opportunity to get to the green in 2, especially with that nice wind that was pointed towards the hole. So here you can see there's max club, and that's the first thing that I usually do. And I can see that right around here is probably going to be half club. So I might set up for a shot that's more towards half club, just because I kind of know the way that it's going to run out at half club. So at half club, instead of 1 per ring, it's going to play more like 2 per ring. But since there's like extra side spin and extra wind, I'm not going to play it straight up 2 per ring. I'm going to go a little bit outside that. I might go almost a full extra ring more than that. So here you're going to see me go about 4.5 instead of the 3.5 that it would be. And let's see what this looks like. And it is coming in just a little bit too hot, and that's part of the reason that I probably miss. It's one of the reasons that you know, I kind of don't always like the forward spin shot, but I do like setting up to half, 3/4. I like setting up on those nice even numbers, just so I can basically, you know, strategically come up with a method for playing the wind. And like I said, you know, you got to think about, so if you're coming back to say half club and setting up there like you saw me do, you know, keep in mind that it's a super side wind, and you know, that extra momentum of the wind, you can't play ring straight up. You need to at least play an extra ring there. You need to at least play an extra ring because of that extra side spin and all that extra factors that are there on the ball. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look here. So here you see it's a little bit downwind. I do play more towards mid-club on winds like this. And of course, you know, I'm going to jack up my side spin. I'm going to try to land more in this center here. And notice how I'm kind of keeping the ball trail just a little bit short of the hole because it's downwind. And like I mentioned, you know, instead of going the full 11 rings, you're going to see me underplay this wind. Maybe 9 rings, somewhere in there. 9, 10 rings, somewhere in there. And we're just going to kind of go at it with some curl, almost full curl. Not quite. Let's see what this looks like. That's not enough curl. It can be very tough to kind of get a gauge of how much you need to curl. And there you see, I'm about 8 yards. It's not great, but it's consistent. And that's one of the reasons that we're going to go with that shot is for consistency. Whereas if you play for this shot, it's not going to be a consistent shot. And that's one of the reasons that I don't like it. You know, if I can just kind of figure out, you know, if I can just kind of hone in and land on the fairway, you're going to get very consistent results, and you're going to avoid the mental mistakes, all that good stuff. So that's one of the biggest reasons that you see me play this hole the way that I do, is for consistency and, you know, good results. And there you see my opponent. Looks like he must have had a mishap on his rings. He must have missed half a target or something, because that was excessively in underplay, and I wasn't really watching his setup. But you know, when that wind gets up there, you can see how difficult that shot becomes. And you know, the balls are going to move farther and farther away from the pin. If you can hit it 3 yards on that wind, you're going to essentially 95% that shootout. So, but you know, doing that is going to take, you know, it's going to be very challenging. You can see I didn't use all my curl, and I should have. I was just trying to, you know, get kind of a sense for how much that wind was going to push it. And you could see, you know, about half curl there wasn't quite enough. You might as well just go ahead and if you see a wind like that, especially if it's pointed down, not into the wind, then you might want to jack up that curl and just, I don't think there's any reason that you can't just use full curl, full foam curl. You don't have to go to landscape mode or anything, but at least use full foam curl if you get that wind. So good luck there. And like I said, you know, just focus on getting those shootouts consistent, and I think you're going to have a lot of Tour 8 and 9 success. So good luck. I'll see you guys next time.